I invite our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Mackey Pendergrast, to the podium.
Good evening and welcome. I decided to title my remarks tonight, Adventures in Cyclocross Racing, or the Importance of Pausing. Let me explain. A few years ago, I noticed my son would approach any new thing with considerable fear and trepidation. He never seemed to go for it or give it his all. Just the opposite. He always seemed embarrassed. He just tried to endure it and get it over with, whatever it was. I tried to have one of those father-son moments and talk about how important it is to be fearless when you try new things. I wanted to share with him the wisdom of an adult. In the middle of this discussion, my son looked up at me and he asked, "Dad, when's the last time you tried something new?" And I admit, rather arrogantly, I said, "In my job, I face new challenges every day." He looked up at me and he said confidently, "Dad, I'm 9 years old. Every day is something new for me too." Good point. We cut a deal that I would try something new and he would try something new. How bad could it be? My son said to me he wanted me to compete in a cyclocross race. Now, for those of you who don't know, a cyclocross race is a mountain bike race where you ride your bike through mud and you have to get off your bike and carry it over obstacles, all sorts of things that I can't do, which he knew, of course. But how could I back out? Trying to show him how brave I was, I went online. I registered for a beginner's race in my age bracket. They say discretion is the better part of valor. I didn't have much discretion at that moment when I was trying to be fearless. The race day came. I showed up in sweatpants, hiking boots, this hideous helmet that resembled a bowling ball, and a $300 bike. Everyone there had $3,000 bikes, aerodynamic helmets, fancy equipment. I felt ridiculous. The race started. I quickly moved to the back, which is another way of saying everybody passed me. What was I thinking? Needless to say, I didn't go for it. I had plenty of trepidation. I had plenty of embarrassment. After an hour, cold and muddy, covered in mud, I just wanted to survive my last lap, which I did. I came in 58th place out of 59 riders. Looking back, there was considerable wisdom in that 9-year-old boy. Now, I know many of you are thinking that I'm going to say something about how important it is to take chances and to be fearless, and actually I'm not going to say that at all, maybe the opposite. Life will present you with plenty of challenges and risks all by itself. You don't exactly have to go looking for it. But let me tell you a little secret. You don't have to have life all figured out tonight and at 18 years old. It's okay. But as you face new experiences, it is important that you take time and pause. Emerson once said, "When I pause, I hear the call." As life unfolds, what you will find is that the words of your teachers and parents, the lessons, no matter how small, the events and experiences with your friends during these years will come back to you. And the older you get, the more recognizable and meaningful these lessons become. The wisdom of this unique community, the wisdom of this education will guide you when you need it. In your life, draw from this, rely on this, trust this. Who you are comes to you if you pause and you remember where you came from. In conclusion, I never did ask my son to try something new ever again. That was 6 years ago. It's a true story. But he did sign up on his own for a cyclocross race in his age bracket. And by the way, he came in first. He's really going to be thrilled. You clap for him tonight. I'll finish with this thought. If you pause, you will know when to go for it. Class of 2016, good luck in all your races your races and adventures. We are proud of you. Be well. Congratulations.